What's up, YouTube? BT24 here, back with another MLB 9 innings video. We're here with a special episode today, the first showcase series. I plan on doing these hopefully once a week. From what it's looking like today, we should have about 4 or 5 teams in it. It should be a little bit of a longer video, but I plan on getting kind of in-depth with the teams, but not too in-depth to where this video is an hour long or anything like that. So just hopping right into it. Make sure you guys like, make sure you sub, and drop a comment, and stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'll really give you guys will really at least get the info on how to enter your teams to get a chance to be in future videos. So we're going to go to the club. First team we're going to showcase today is my club leader, Shaker Mosby, and I appreciate you, man. Let me showcase your team. So first off, we have Marcus Semien here. Good looking train on him. As we go into it, looks like you got 12 to the right. You went power 1, I2, contact 3. And just looking at the skills, you have a 3-3 set here. Born to be a Star, Training Junkie, and 5-tool. Obviously, you're looking for a blue to roll off of a Training Junkie. But just all-around good-looking card. I know you don't have the max here for 5-tool, but hey, it's a good-looking card all around regardless. So just a great leadoff. Heading into the next hitter, we have Randall Grichuk. Yep. So we go into his train. You got 14 or 15 to the right. Then looking at it again, you got power 1, I2, contact 3. Never a bad thing. Going into his skills, you have contact master, slugger instinct, barrel it up. Not a bad skill set at all. And then you, if I'm thinking correctly, you do hit the barrel it up bonus. So that's good there. He's your center fielder. Then third in your lineup, we have a prime Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that is, Vladdy Jr. We got Pioneer, Strength of the Strength, and 5-tool player. Obviously, 5-tool is going to be really hard to hit with this card. But 5-tool, it still kicks in even if you don't hit all the way on the bonus. So still a good-looking card. We take those. I know you're probably looking for a SIG to come eventually, but having this prime, having a pretty good train on it, I know he's a good hitter for you. So heading into your cleanup, we got Carlos Delgado here, his DH. Wow, that's a good-looking DH card. You cannot complain. A way to just go heavy with the left side train. But we got 13 to the right on this card. You went power 1, I2, contact 3 again. But just looking at this, look at all those, all that red. You really lucked out with, not even lucked out really. It's just a good card, a great train on it, and just getting this for a DH. This is what you want your DH to look like. Heading in to the 5 spot, we got Batista, another good hitting card. Really, and I'm not mad at it. It looks like you have like some of the old school trains really, and you're just like, hey, my hitters are gonna come up here and they're gonna swing the bat. Looking at this, whole bunch of red again, but we got 13 to the right. You went contact first on this one, and that makes sense because contact is as lowest base stat. But you went contact 1, power 2, I3, and this card still looks like a monster. Like I said, went with one of the old school trains when we just really juiced those hitting stats as much as possible, and speed and field really didn't matter. But like I said, you're looking for SIGs. These guys are prime, so I understand it. Just get the best hitting stats you can out of them. This is in your 6th spot. We got Josh Donaldson here, third base. His prime. We got slugger instinct, batting machine, and charisma. Let me go back. Yeah, my bad. Thinking of that. And like I said, this is going to be the first series, so I'm going to be, in a sense, not on point all the way yet. But going back to Carlos Delgado, we got bad ball hitter here, barrel it up, and batting machine, a 3-3 set here from what it's looking like. Yeah, so just all around good card. Looks like you still got to finish him out all the way. But those skills on this card, I know it's a monster. Heading into Batista real quick. Back to him, I should say. We got bad ball hitter and charisma. Obviously looking for a higher level set for him, but I know bad ball hitter as a set is really top tier. I rock with Pioneer, but bad ball hitter, I feel like there's just something special about that skill. But now to catch back up where we were, we have Josh Donaldson here. Looks like you got a 12 to the right. Yep, my bad, guys. But we got a 12 to the right there. And looking here, we're going through. We got Power 1, I2, or Power 1, Contact 2, and I3. So if you could, I understand if you could have gotten I probably 1, this probably would have helped you out. But I understand it, just getting skills and getting everything down. So it's fine. It's a prime anyway. So, and I understand he's out of the game. But obviously you'll find somebody eventually to slot him in. But his skills, we're looking at slugger, instinct, batting machine, charisma. Then we got Sean Green here in the 7th spot. All right, yep. So we got 5 tool, strength of the strength, spotlight, another 3-3 set here. So you're doing pretty good on the 3-3s. So, but just looking at him here, we got 12 to the right side here. Looking at it, you went I1 contact, or you went I1 power 2 contact 3. Look at that power. That power is looking really good, and your skills on him. Still 5 tool. You got a lot of 5 tool. Can't be mad. Strength of the strength. He is a lefty. So one thing about strength and the strength, I feel like if you're gonna run it on any hitter, it needs to be a lefty, just because there's more right-handed pitchers in the league, or right-handed just people in general, than there are lefties. So that is one thing that helps with strength and the strength. Obviously, you want it on a switch hitter, but I feel like it runs really, really good on a lefty. Heading into your 8th spot, we got Joe Mauer here. Chance maker. We got Joe Mauer. Looking at it, you went 16 to the right. That's one of your highest trains to the right side. I understand it. It happens. You know what I mean? Like, we can't control it. And sometimes we just, especially with primes, you're just over it. If it's a SIG and it's going to be in-game, I understand you want to finish it out the right way. But just looking at this train, 16 to the right, you went power 1, contact 2, I3. I like it. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a non-team prime. I'm pretty sure the Blue Jays don't have the best catchers, so I'm pretty sure that's why he's slotted in. Obviously, if you pull a SIG, you'll run with that eventually. But that's your first non-team card, and just set up really, really well. Looking at his skills, yeah, chance maker, 5 tool, and barrel it up. Looks like you got a lot of 5 tool, and I know a lot of these cards are going to be hard to train to 5 tool, but even if you don't hit the full bonus, you still get those extra stats. And Tony Fernandez, yep. So Tony Fernandez, looks like we got 14 to the right here. So still not a bad train. We got power 1, I2, or power 1, contact 2, I3. I'm going to get better at that, guys. Like I said, it's just going through these stats kind of quick. But an all-around good train. Obviously, want a little bit more to eye there. I understand why he's in your 9 hole. If you could retrain him, but I see up at the top you threw a lot of trainers into him to spec a lot of into eye. Eventually, he'll be slotted out once you pull a SIG or you get somebody that you would rather slot in. But we just take what we can get around here. I understand how it goes. Molitor, he's your batter's Kim dude, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So we'll just check out that. That's batter's Kim. Nice to get it on a legend, so you get that little bit of extra boost. So those are his hitters. We're going to hop into the rotation now. Going into his starters, his number 1, we got Robbie Ray here. And we got 6 to Stam. You went velo, location, and then break. And obviously has finesse, yep. So we got a fireballer set here, finesse and dom. Obviously, we're going to max out finesse. You got dom coming in second with fireballer. Finesse and fireballer, obviously a good set running together. That's a great starting pitcher, can't complain. Your number 1 will stay your number 1 probably till this game dies, whenever that is. Hopefully it's no time soon. But we got Ryu here. Looking at his train, you got 8 to Stam. Like I said, we all want in-game stats. We all want those +3 Stams and things like that, but it just doesn't work out sometimes like that. So we got location 1, velo 2, and break 3 again. Looks like it's gonna be another finesse. Yep, we got control master, dom, finesse. Just seeing how he does for you. Have you ever ran him with control master and at least having dom maxed out instead? I've heard good things about that. I'll have to talk to you a little bit more. I really haven't checked out your team as much as I should have, but that is something that kind of made me to think about. I've heard good things about Control Master and Dom being maxed out, and then if you have Finesse there, just because Control Master and Finesse, they don't offset each other, but you're kind of getting the same benefits. But that Ryu, a great card to have in your number 2, just good all around. We got Walker here. Looking at this train, we got that 20, but we got we got 5 to Stam. It looks like you went location or velo 1, location 2, and fastball 3. So just going into this train, we got Dom, last boss, inning eater, 333 set here. Obviously, I know you're looking for a legend skill, but we take what we can get, and I like how this is set up. Yeah, I mean, we all know that boss is going to get nerfed sometimes, but as a 333 set, obviously you would want something other than inning eater, but I know you're probably running premiums on a second skill set and trying to get a good legend skill. But we can't complain there. In your 4, you got Marcus Stroman here. Got slow starter. But we got 7 to Stam. Like I said, we take what we can get. And sometimes I feel like on some pitchers, a little bit more Stam can't hurt. Because at least on some of my teams, that low Stam, when it gets kind of late in the games, I'm not going to say it matters the most. I'm not an expert over this game. I know that there are guys that have been playing this game for years. You know what I mean? I've been playing it. I think it's been like since 2018, just off and on. But I know there are guys out there that know way more about this game than I do. But hey, we take what we can get with Stam. What we got? Location, velo, break. So should be got finesse up there. You do hit the finesse bonus. Right? Yeah, it literally just hit it. And we got slow starter, finesse. Obviously, probably looking for a skill. First set with better levels. Probably not going to burn any blues on this one, I wouldn't think. But just all around a nice card. Almost have your whole starting rotation with SIGs, which is always crucial. I remember when I finally filled out my rotation and it felt really, really good. But your last, your guy in your 5, we can't be mad here. David Price, another Red Sox legend. You know what I mean? So you got 5 to stam here. Can't complain. Then we got Velo 1, location 2, break 3, and untouchable ace and finesse, triple 3 set, and he is your first ace. We haven't seen an ace yet at all, so can't complain about this skill set. Obviously, triple 3, so I know it holds pretty well for you, but obviously you're looking for a legend skill down the road, and I know that obviously you're looking for somebody to fill out your rotation. But now just going into your bullpen, Eckhorn, right? Yeah, Mark Eckhorn. Okay, so looking here, we got 6 to stam, 1 location, velo, break, and we got fireballer, finesse, and control master. Obviously, you get the finesse bonus. So this right here, good little setup. Can't complain. Obviously, you're looking. From what we see, you've had a good little amount of luck with your some of your hitters and with your rotation, at least right now. Your starting rotation with SIGs. Obviously, you're looking for some in the pen here, which is always tough. I have 2 SIGs in my pen on my Red Sox team, and it took me a while to get them. Like I said, you're happy when you do get them, so I know that once you start getting a couple of them, it'll really fill out this rotation really, really nice. So we got fireball, finesse, like we talked about. Is this Casey Jansen? Yep. So last boss, finesse, dom. And we got 4 to stam, location, velo, and then break. Hit the finesse bonus. So you're still just looking for, like I said, we'll speed through these last bit. But I do understand just looking for SIGs. I don't know if you guys have any primes for your bullpen. You may. Like I said, I really don't keep up with the collection for every other team on this game. I wish I had the time to do that, but we'll get through this because I know this video is going to be long. Is it Trevor Richards? Yep. So fireballer here. Dominic Leon. Okay. We got bullpen day. Is it Aaron Sanchez? Okay. Bass, he should be your pitcher's Kim guy. Always get pitcher's Kim. It makes a world of a difference, especially for our high overall. You know what I mean? Every team has to have pitcher's Kim. If you don't have pitcher's Kim and you're going up against high-ranking teams, you're already behind the 8 ball. Then we have Jordan Romano. And he is your closer. We got 5 to stam here. You went velo, location, and break. And we got elite closer, finesse, and winning streak. For your closer, that's a good set. I'm not going to say it's better than having a legend skill set there, but what you are set up for with winning streak and with elite closer, and then you add in finesse there too. I know he saves a lot of games for you, and even as a normal card, I know he probably makes a couple higher ranked teams pretty upset when it gets to that when it gets to the 9th and he closes it out for you. But with that said, I could truly understand it. But thanks again, man, for letting me showcase your team. we're going to hop into the next team real quick, guys, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back on the next team. This is another one of my club mates, Boise. He's a 120 overall Seattle Mariners team. So, my bad. Just getting right into his team. We got Mike Cameron here, his leadoff. We go with hard hitter, 5-tool slugger instinct. And it looks like you went for a 5-tool train. So you went power 1, I2, speed 3. Looks like you will hit it. Not going to do all that math right now, but just an all-around good-looking card. Cannot complain about him being in your leadoff. He's more than likely always going to be getting on base. So next up, we have Jay Bruner, contact master, barrel it up, strengthen the strength. He is a righty, but hey, strengthen the strength. Even if we're going up against lefties, it's still going to compete, still going to hit hard. We're looking at for this train, you went power 1. Well, actually, we got and I didn't check the last one, we got a 15 to the right here for this train. Well, actually, with 5-tool, it really doesn't matter, but we got a 15 to the right for this train here. Then you went, like we said, power 1, I2, contact 3. So we take it. I mean, it's not the 16 that everybody tries to stay away from. So we keep that there. Just a good-looking card. That 52 or 152 to power, looking nice. The only thing is you got pretty low eye there. I understand it's a normal card, so still looking for a SIG to take his place. So we can't really complain about normal cards. We take what we can get. Your third hitter, we got Nelson Cruz. Man, look at that power. Let me check the skills first. We got Born to Be a Star, Charisma, and Spotlight. You went 11 to the right, and you went power 1, contact, or power 1, I2, contact 3. All around good looking card. What'd you go for spot? Just to be all the way honest, I would reset that, and I would probably leave contact. I understand really why you did it. You wanted to get to that 140 on I, and that's a good little threshold to hit. So we can't really complain about it. Your contact, that'll make up. So I understand why you did it. I was going to say maybe switch it back, but I understand why you took that 4 from contact and moved it to I just to boost that I. And at the end of the day, if they can see the ball, they can hit the ball. That's the key there. So Nelson Cruz, good-looking card. That power is amazing. I love to see it. I know that if he makes contact, that ball's leaving. So next up, a card that hurts me to see that I really want for my Boston Red Sox team, Wade Boggs here. We got 333. Obviously, 333 comes with all legends, but we got hard hitter, batting machine, and charisma. So we got a 12 to the right here with power 1, I2, contact 3. Just can't complain. I'd love to have this card on my Red Sox team. We cannot complain about it. Know that being in your 4 spot, I know that he cleans up for you, does what he's supposed to do, and is just all-around good hitter. Going into the 5 spot, we got Richie Sexton here. No legend skill, but that's fine. I know you probably are running premiums on him, trying to get you a good little set. But I know you pulling his SIG is probably what you want more than anything. But we got slugger instinct, barrel it up, strengthen the strength, righty. So like we talked about before, still going to hold weight because you still will find your lefties that you're going to go up against. But if, in a sense, strengthen the strength, switch hitters and lefties, going to get the most benefit out of the skill for the most part. So with this one, looks like you have not finished. Well, no, you have. I lied. We got 12 to the 12. I lied. We got. I was looking at the what you got for your special training. We got 17 to the right side on this one. That's the highest train we've seen. At least on this team, but that's fine. It happens. Like I said, he's a prime, so most of my primes, we just take what we can get out of him. He is your first baseman, so I mean, you could retrain him down the line if you wanted to, but I can understand why you're just going to hold up and wait for a SIG to come. From what we've talked about, I know you don't have the best luck with them, but hey, the more you grind, I know it's been a while, but yours are coming. I know you. I think you have a. If I'm thinking correctly, I think it's you that pulled that J.P. Crawford. We have a couple Mariners teams in our club, so I'm pretty sure that Boise was the one that pulled that J.P. Crawford. So he may be waiting for a GI to add him in. But if I'm mistaken, my bad, bro. But I know that you do have somebody waiting on the GI. But getting into your sixth spot, we have Brett Boone here, bad ball hitter, batting machine, barrel it up. From what it's looking like, you should hit the barrel it up bonus. You got 13 to the right side. Can't complain about that train at all. Then we got power 1, I2, contact 3. So, like I said, one of the old school trains, can't be mad about it at all. Bad ball hitter. I know that, like I said, another prime, but I know that he holds weight in your lineup. You've been killing in club battle here recently, so love to see it. You're in your seventh spot. We got, is it Phil? Yep, Phil Bradley. Got Pioneer, barrel it up. Should hit the barrel it up bonus, but you got 11 to the right, always good. Then you went power, contact here, and then and I can you take what you can get. I can understand it. It's still a normal card, so he's still just looking for SIGs and everything, looking for people to fill out his lineup. We got Cal, yeah, strengthen the strength, laser beam, and 5-tool. And he is your catcher, so you got that 5-tool. You got strengthen the strength for a switch hitter, and you got laser beam. So, and looks like you went heavy to field, which is you have to. So with this card, I understand you having him lower in your lineup, but 5-tool does kick in a good amount for you here. Obviously, with that speed, hard to get anything going too much, but you do get a bonus. So, like I said, you take what you can get, and really, you got a good set on there, and you make it work. So, you really can't be mad. J.P. Crawford here went heavy fielding, so no 5-tool train, but he's your shortstop, so you got to go heavy to field. We know the meta right now. Your shortstop, catchers, center fielders, and your second baseman even got to have a good little amount of fielding for them to be pretty viable, at least in the fielding aspect of it. So that's what your train's looking like. That's your starters. We got heavy hitter, batting machine, spotlight. There's your batter's Kim guy. So that's your batting lineup right now. Got a good team going, man. Like I said, me and Boise, we were in a club before we joined this one. So me and him have been around each other for a while now, and I've just seen his team grow, and I love to see it. But this is where it gets really, really nice. You you see his pitching. This is where even if you don't have just like in real life, if you don't have the best hitting or the best hitters on your team or the highest overall, your pitching can pick up for it. So just going into it, McLean here, we got Control Master Ace, Last Boss. We have, you got 8-2 Stam, which, I mean, hey, we take it. I know that he holds weight for you in your lineup. I've seen it. I see you kind of, like I said, you've been doing work the last couple weeks in Club Battle, man. Keep it up. But we got 12 to Velo, or you went Velo 1, Location 2, Break 3, and we said Control Master Ace, Last Boss, good little set there. We got Marichal here, Fireballer, Last Boss, and Ace. Yeah, Ace 1. Yeah, so you got your 2 aces there. I mean, you got them out of the way early from what it looks like. Yeah, and got Last Boss running on all of them too. So if you do go up against somebody that does not have that nerfed, I know that you're looking good. But just heading back into Marichal here. You got 5 to Stam, and you went Location 1, Velo 2, Break 3, and I said no finesse or dom or anything, so really not checking for those bonuses. But you have 2 aces there. At least you got them out of the way early. And like they said, having 2 aces on your team, especially if they're probably both legends, I know it probably doesn't hurt that much. But now we get into Feller here. We have Contact Master, Last Boss, Inning Eater. And so you got 8 to Stam. We got 10 to, or actually, my bad. We go Location, Velo, and then Break again. And I said just all around good card. You cannot complain. That's what I told him too. Like, you cannot complain about having 3 legends in your starting rotation. That right there can win you a good amount of games just by itself. But then here we have Kikuchi here. Always a funny name. But you're set on him. You got Co-op, Finesse, Last Boss. You got a lot of boss. I like to see it. Really, it only sucks probably if you go up against somebody that's nerfing it. But with the sets that you do have, they still probably do pretty well. We got development here. You got 6 to Stam. Then you went Velo 1, Location 2, and Fastball 3. Or Fastball. You went Break 3. So you do have finesse on him. So we can't complain. You have a finesse train. Just an all-around good-looking card. Maybe if you could get a little bit more into that fastball to try to get it over 120. But that's really the only kind of thing I see with that, but still looking good. You're to finish off your rotation, you have Paxton here. Fireballer, that's a nice set. Fireballer, Last Boss, and Untouchable. Obviously, touch is a third skill. If you could get finesse on this card or something like that. But obviously, with his base stats, well, at least the way you trained him, I'm not. You could reach it, but it may be pretty hard for. And I know you probably don't want to throw any blues on this set. Maybe later down the road, maybe a premium blue or something like that if you were to get it. You're probably waiting on a SIG, though. That's the thing. This card right here would be able to hold out for you for until you got a SIG, I feel, or another legend with your luck that you get to fill out your rotation. But now we have, you got 9 to Stam here. Obviously, your highest Stam train so far. But as a normal card, his Stam's low anyway. So, I mean, adding a little bit more to it can't hurt. But with that, just all around good card. Going in, we got Bullpen Day here. Cleaning up your mess, Ground Baller. We got JJ Putz. Untouchable, Iron Will, Last Boss. That's going to be a goodwill card for you. You end up getting him Black Diamond, slotting him into, he's already in a good spot here, but you get a good set on him, especially for a free-to-play team. That's why I didn't say that at the beginning of this video. He is completely free to play. So like I said, we take what we can get, especially as free to play. I know that from my free to play accounts. So just we take. I mean, at the end of the day, can't really say too much more. We got Paul Sewald here. What is it? Last Boss, Finesse, Iron Will, Julio Mateo, Murphy. And then we got Swanson here, Pitcher's Kim there. And then we'll go this Diaz. We got a weak closer, inning eater, cleaning up your mess. At least having a elite closer, I know that helps out. I know you're probably rolling premiums on him to try to find him a good set. But just all around, we'll go here real quick just to check this. We got, 6 to Stam. And then you went, that's smart, just to kind of equal everything out, kind of. And like I said, if you're looking for a Dom train, you will for sure find it, or it will for sure hit the bonus with this set. But like I said, just all around good looking card there. A little bit of retraining maybe whenever you do find your in-game set for that card. But just got to say it once again, I appreciate you, bro. Let me showcase your team. This we should have a couple more after this one. I appreciate you guys. We'll hop back into the next. All right, and we're back. We're here with Bucks, Bolts, and Rays with his 109 Tampa Bay Rays team. He made sure he left me a comment and wanted me to showcase his team. So we're just going to hop right into it. Looking at his batting order, he's a newer team, not too new, but still just filling out his lineup and everything like that, getting everything set how he wants it. But starting it out, we have Aaron Judge in right field. Obviously a non-team card. You black diamond him and he's a normal. Obviously you want to save resources for your team. I don't know what this team started out with before, though, or if you started out as a Tampa Bay Rays team, or you could just be an Aaron Judge fan, you know what I mean? And that's fine. But at least in the future, you really just want to make sure you're using your resources wisely, because if you are free to play, which I'm pretty sure you are, they don't come around too often. But we do have Aaron Judge here, Pioneer, 5-tool player. Looking at his stats, you haven't even maxed him out yet, which is fine. Like I said, maybe hold up on those resources and make sure you're throwing them into some other guys that are Tampa Bay Rays, players. That would just kind of be more beneficial for you, because eventually this Aaron Judge will be out of your lineup. But just looking at it, you got a 15 to the right, and you went power, contact, and then fielding. Like I said, this card, it won't be around for you for too much longer, I don't think. So you really don't need to retrain it. I would just stop throwing resources into it, maybe move him to the back of your lineup, or, well, you have Pioneer on him, so you really do need him up there at the top. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's just kind of one of those, you live and you learn in this game. That's one thing about it. But still a great-looking card. We're going to go into your second batter here. We got Carl Crawford, your center fielder. Reliable, barrel it up, strength of the strength. Still trying to max him out. You got him at 20 out of 20. You went 25 to the right side, and as we all know, that's a pretty lopsided train. You want more to the left side, power, eye, and contact. But like I said, you're filling out this team. You're making moves and things with it, so you have enough time. You got plenty of time to retrain this guy down the road sometime. Then I watched in your last video that you dropped, because this guy is on YouTube. Make sure you go out there and follow and subscribe his channel. So I remember you pulling this Travis d'Arnaud in your last video. If you'll let me click on it. But you got Ace Specialist, Spotlight, Slugger Instinct. Still just a good looking card, especially for a catcher. All teams need a good catcher on their team. And luckily, I mean, he's not the best base stat, but you know what I mean? But at least you have your catcher out of the way, so that's pretty good. As long as you get a good set on him, like Laser Beam, get 5-tool or something like that. This card, at the end of the day, if you are afraid to play, this card could be in game if you get a good set on it. But just looking, you went 12 to the right, which is pretty good for right now. And then this will help you out because with your train, you did go power 1, I2, and then you have contact 3. Yep, because it'll be the highest base stat. So even though they all are 6s, it'll go with the highest base stat, and your contact will be your third. So in a sense, like I said, just kind of working everything out. Still a great card to get a SIG catcher, as at least from what it's looking like, your first at least hitting team SIG. I know you could ask for a lot better SIGs, but hey, at least you can kind of check at least something that's kind of hard to get off your list. So going into your fourth spot, we got Shohei Ohtani here, another non-team card. I understand that you probably got him diamond, so obviously slot him in for a little bit, let him do a little bit of damage for you. You got him at 12 out of 14. Wouldn't throw any resources into him though. Save him for a SIG combo. If you get 2 other diamonds, throw him in there with those 2, and hopefully you get you a team SIG. And if it is a team SIG, it'll come out as a diamond. Looking at his set, barrel it up, charisma, full swing hitter. Won't get too much into it just because he's not a team card, but still a great looking card there. In your 5th spot, you have this Dansby Swanson. Once again, I don't know if you started out, and this is why I said I don't know what you started out as, but you have Dansby Swanson, 22 here, Black Diamond. I don't know if this is his best year or not, but I would love this card on my Braves deck. But like we said kind of earlier, just hold off on throwing any resources into him, especially since from what it's looking like you're investing into a Tampa Bay Rays team. Just really don't want to waste any resources. But you have Charisma, Slugger Instinct, Professional on this card. Like I said, a great looking card. It's just not a team card. And I mean, if you want it to, I mean, like I said, it's totally up to you. It would change your team a little bit, then it would bring down your overall. But if you ended up pulling another diamond, you could throw that Dansby Swanson and Shohei Ohtani into a combination. And in a sense, especially since you put the resources in, you never know, the game might look out for you and give you a team SIG. But that's your decision. You make that whenever you're ready for it and everything. But just going into your 6th hole here, we have Brandon Lowe, bad ball hitter, Slugger Instinct, push hitter. He's if I'm thinking correctly, yeah, he's your 2nd legend skill. You got you a team card there, so he'll be around for a while until you start pulling some more cards and at least some more primes and some more SIGs. Then we hop into your 7th spot here. We have Randy Arozarena, Chance Maker, Slugger Instinct. And like I said, just want to kind of set up your trains a little better. You got a lot to the right side there. But even on my teams, my Braves team and my Brewers team, if you guys were to look at some of the trains on those guys, I've literally just thrown some stuff together just to try to get my overall a little higher. I plan on, once I get all the resources, to go back and at least retrain them, probably once I get them to probably like 16, maybe even 17. You know what I mean? I'll wait till I get them all the way to there, and then I'll retrain them the way that they kind of should be. So I understand how this goes, just training just to kind of get your overall up, getting people in the lineup. These guys are 20 out of 20 though, so I didn't check. Boone, you actually do, you got 20 to the right. Like I said, it's just you expect a lot into the right side, into speed and field, especially on these normal cards. I know it's kind of hard. Back in the day, it was a little easier where we could all just spec into power, eye, and contact, and we didn't have to worry too much about speed and field. But now that the game's kind of turned around a little bit, normal cards, it really does hurt them. So low overalls, like I said, this will get by for you, but you really need to kind of think about retraining some of these guys. But you have plenty of time. That's the main thing. Down here we have Alex Bregman. We have his prime. Not going to really get into it because they're not team. Carlos Pena. You have a, 14 out of 14. You got a 10 to the right. This could turn out to be a good train for you if it stays going to the left, and if you can get a lot going to contact, and you can have contact catch up to at least eye. It's not going to catch up to power, but if you can have contact kind of catch up to eye when you're training, that would help out this card. And then you do have batters Kim. It's Mr. WF down there. I'm not going to give him any screen time or anything like that. He doesn't deserve it or anything. His face is, he's out of the game. You guys see that? His face is blacked out. But that is his batter's Kim guy. But at the end of the day, like I said, he just, no respect. You get no play. You know what I mean? You get no play time. You get no face time over here. We just send him on his way. It is crazy that you have batter's Kim on him, though. So I'm not at you. But if I was you, I would maybe run that on somebody else. The next batter's Kim guy you get, Mr. WF down there, would probably be out of my lineup. But like I said, I understand it. It happens, you know what I mean? Not what he did happens, but having him down there, you know what I mean? I get that. There's no excuse for what he did. But going to your pitching lineup, just to get back on the game, get back on a happier note, you have Jacob deGrom here, a prime. Not a team card, so Iron Will Finesse. It's kind of looking at the train. You win high-end stam. That's one thing that, just like with your hitters, we really want as low a stam as we can get. This isn't a team card. You just kind of threw it in. It's just in your lineup, so it happens. You know what I mean? He's a good overall. It's going to be a card that can hang out for a while and help you get some wins while you are just gaining rewards and getting resources. We have Tyler here, slow starter, dominant pitcher, last boss. Still trying to finish. Yeah, you're still trying to finish it out, and you got 6 to stamp. So this isn't a bad train at all. And you're looking for Dom. You don't have a Dom train right now. You need a lot less location, more velo, and but like I said, normal card. I'm not gonna say you're new to the game, but your team is still relatively new. So you're just trying to fill everything out. I get that. Charlie Morton, yep. Charlie Morton, we got Ace, Iron Will, Golden Pitcher. You still got 8 to the, you got 8 to Stam. Like I said, and then you went, Velo 1, Location 2, and then actually you went Velo 1, Break 2, and then Location 3. Like I said, man, it's just really about getting these trains kind of set up the right way. But we all set up our teams how we want to. That's the one thing about this game. You set up your team how you want to. We got Blake Snell here, untouchable pitching machine, ground baller. Good pitcher for them. You got him 20 out of 20. Still got 8 to Stam, which, like I said, normal cards. We're not going to keep repeating the same thing. That's one thing we're not going to do. But just working on some trains, working on getting these guys in some good positions, and just working on getting some good sets on them. You have Shane here, last boss. You know what I mean? You're still filling out his set. He's 10 out of 10, so he still has some time. Got Brooks Raley here, Fireballer, Co-op, Adams, or Adam, I should say. I said just really, once you get Pagan, kind of Black Diamond, get him all the way set up, I feel like he would be somebody that would slot in as your closer. He would be good there. You have Ace, Finesse, and Touch on Nick Anderson as your closer. So, you know what I mean, once you get him kind of set up, get him a good set, I could see you putting him in your closer role. You got 8 to Stam there, too. Like I said, it's really just about, and that's not bad. You know what I mean? I have a lot of cards, a couple cards on some of my teams. I have 8 to Stam. Sometimes that's as low as you can get. But I said, it's really just about getting these trains right. Check out some of these other YouTubers. They really are really in tune with this game. They'll set you up and they'll set you in the right direction just watching a lot of their videos. That's where I really started to, in a sense, build my team and build my overall. I played this game a lot before I tuned into any YouTube videos. And when I tell you I was just out there just doing stuff, probably got rid of a lot of cards that I should have kept, probably just didn't know the meaning of some things, if you know what I'm saying. So just make sure you always tune in, not even just to my YouTube, but tune in to a lot of these other content creators just because they will help you. They'll answer questions for you. This really is a good community. But Bolts, Bucks, and Rays, I appreciate you, man, letting me showcase your team. Like I said, just all-around good-looking team. I know you have a little bit of building to do. We all do. That's just the thing about this game. You're never really done until you're in game. And even still then, you can look for some better sets if you really want to. But I just appreciate you, man. Thank you for letting me showcase your team. We'll hop into the next one. All right, guys, and we're back. Last but not least, this will be the last team of the showcase. It's my man Dodgeball, and actually, this is Shaker Mosby's alt. So he is also a club member. So we'll just get right into his team. We got Bellinger 17. We look here, bad ball hitter, barrel it up, pinpoint strike. Going into the train, we got 11 to the right. Looking at power 1, I2, contact 3. Good looking card there all around. Can't be mad about the stats. That 70 to power, just out of this world. He is your center fielder. So I see you had to boost the field just a little bit on him just to make sure you got that at least fielding bonus out there. Hopping into your DH role, we got Jeff Bagwell, bad ball hitter, Slugger instinct, charisma. Looks like you got 12 to the right here. We got Power 1, Power 1, I2, Contact 3. Looking good, can't complain, especially having a legend on your team. And that's crazy about him because Jeff Bagwell was drafted by the Red Sox, if you guys didn't know that. And we ended up trading him away his rookie year. And I think he ended up winning Rookie of the Year when we traded him away. Crazy little backstory there. But going into your 3-hole, we got your first baseman, Lou Gehrig here. Another legend, pioneer, slugger instinct, charisma. You got a 11 to the right on this one. You went I1, Power 2, Contact 3. A good looking card. Looks like you really wanted to get to that I. We cannot complain about that. I is I over Contact all day. So going into your fourth batter here, your cleanup spot, we got Sean Green, bad ball hitter, spotlight, charisma. And just looking at it, good train here. 8 to the right. We got 12 to Contact, 10 to Power, and 4 to I. So at the end of the day, you went Contact, Power, I. I would have maybe went I first just because it's the lowest base stat, but he's a prime, like we've talked about with primes all video. Even if you are free to play, you're still one good pull away from pulling that person's SIG. So sometimes you don't really want to max out the stats in-game wise, but just still an all-around good-looking card. A lot of contact, a lot of power. The eye just a little low, but for that set, you know what I mean, you're obviously still, you may, I don't think you'll throw a blue on that. You'll probably just keep it how it is until you do pull somebody better. But all around, just a good set, good train on him. We got Mookie Betts, 23 here. We got Charisma, Master Base, Steve, and Spotlight. We got 13 to the right here. Good looking train. We got Power 1, I2, Contact 3. For this set, nothing, Masturbate, yep. So you're good here. Good looking train. Obviously a normal card. We like that you went I second. Probably could have maybe even went I third or I first, I should say. But just looking good there. Good looking card. Got him a ship this year. The Dodgers, that's why I'm kind of happy we ended with this team. Dodgers deck, you know what I mean? You guys got your ship this year. Got it the right way. Just congrats. We got Pee Wee Reese here, a legend. A legend, you know what I mean? Not the legend card, but he is a legend without a doubt. We got bad ball hitter, slugger instinct, reliable. Looking at the train, we got a 12 to the right. You went power, contact, eye. Just a good looking card. Like I said, with this team, obviously you're still just looking for SIGs. You have your one SIG batter. So, and you have one SIG batter and you're 125 overall, or 126, I should say. So can't complain. I know that trainers, obviously, for everyone's team have kicked in a lot, but for having one SIG batter for your overall and being pretty high in our club and things like that, he set up this team very, very well. We got Manny Machado 18 here. Obviously, the card that everybody wants as a SIG, as a Boston deck, or as a as a Dodgers deck. This is the cream of the crop everybody's looking for. But we got reliable, batting machine, charisma. You got 12 to the right. You went power, eye, contact. Good looking power hitting card. Like I said, it's a normal, so you can only do the best that you can really with it. Stats still look good even just for a normal card. Hopping into your 8 spot, we got your catcher. We got a prime here, Grandal. We got charisma, laser beam, 5 tool. Obviously, those are the skills that you want. Obviously, you wish that you probably had a little bit better levels, but if you may be running premiums on him eventually, but I know that you're probably just waiting to see if somebody sick pops up for you. You got a couple more. I mean, a good amount of Dodger SIGs, I feel like, that are for catchers, at least now at this point in the game. So I know if you pull one of those, he'll slot right out. So hopping in and then into your 9 hole, we got Trey Turner here. We got Charisma, Training Junkie, Batting Machine. Looking at the train, we got 10 to the right. Good looking train. You went Power, Eye, and then Contact. As a normal card, like I said, we can only get these cards so high, really. But your team's looking good, coming along good. We love the legends. Maybe not the Yankee legends, you know how that goes. But hey, I know that Lou Gehrig, I know that he holds weight for you and does really, really good. Looking for your, we got Batters Kim here on Max Muncy. So just a good looking hitting lineup. Your team's looking good, at least on this side of it. So we'll hop right into your pitchers. And we got another legend, as we can see right off the rip. We got McClain again today. Seen him a little bit, haven't we? But we got Control Master, Last Boss, and Finesse. And you went, and you do have the Finesse train, obviously. You went Location 1, Velo 2, and then Break 3. So as a legend, they all come with a 333 set. So I know him as your number 1. We cannot complain there. Then we're going to here. We have Kershaw, Fireballer, Finesse, and Pitching Machine. This card with Fireballer and Finesse, I know it does work for you. I know it does. But just looking at it, we got 7 to Stam. You went Location 1, Velo 2, and then Break 3. Just all around good looking card. One thing I always hate is when I play someone in ranked, or not ranked, but when I play someone in PvP, or going up against a Kershaw, and like when I used to play clutch hits mode and arcade mode to get him out. Whenever a Kershaw was out there, I was like, bro, it always sucked. But just a good looking card there. We got Rich Hill. Go ahead. We got Ace, Finesse, Touch. And you do get the Finesse bonus. We got 7 to Stam here. And you went Location, Velo, Break. We have a trend starting here. I see that you like the Finesse train, which we cannot complain about. But just an all-around good-looking card here. Rich Hill out of the game. Zach Greinke, his prime. Slow starter, Dom, Pickoff King. A prime, so obviously you're probably not throwing too many blues on him to try to roll that set off. You may be, though. I understand how that goes. But obviously looking for a third or a SIG just to finish out your rotation. But still just an all-around good-looking card. 5 to Stam, Location. Well, you went Velo, Location, and then Fastball on this one. So we had a little bit of a change. Obviously, Dom pitcher there. That was the difference. I didn't even peep that at first. So then we got Goslin, Ace. Did you have Ace? Yeah. So you do have 2 aces in your lineup also. But that's fine. Like they said, 2 aces isn't bad. Obviously, you're rolling premiums on him to try to get this set out of here. but inning eater, ace, last boss. You got 6 to Stam. We got fastball or velo 1, location 2, break 3. So just a good looking card there. Obviously looking for legend skills, just to finish things out, and looking for probably that one more sig just to finish out your rotation. But starting off with your bullpen, we have Eric Gagne here, last boss, Dom. Obviously got the Dom train. We got 8 to Stam. Obviously we know how Stam goes. You could literally sit on a card all day, especially at normal. I feel like you could sit on a card all day though, and all you're gonna see is Stam, Stam, Stam. But good looking card. Obviously looking for a legend skill. Who here? Fixer, finesse, last boss. We'll check that here in a minute. But fixer, finesse, last boss. You got Dom, or you got 8 to Stam. You got you went location, velo, and then break again. And you do hit the fin bonus, but just looking your next. Yeah, you're just looking for skills. As I was gonna say, if you can get somebody else to slot in for your setup role, move him to your middle reliever role, that would be a good looking card there. And that's one thing that I feel like is hard to find is middle reliever sets. Like, obviously you want fixer, but when you get fixer, you don't have anything else good with it, and nobody wants to run a green and a blue on fixer, right? But we got Blake Trinan here. Just going through these now. We got winning streak setup, man. Actually, even if you even switched these two, and it's totally up to you, but those two switched might help out your team just a little bit. You never know. Like I said, it's a prime, so he could still do better in that role. But hey, it might be something just for you to check out. We have a non-team card here. Nothing bad about that, but we got Andrew Miller, fixer set in that role. So good to have him there. It's there. We have McGee, pitchers Kim, and then Kenley Jansen back here with his prime. Your closer, we got a elite closer setup, man. Last boss probably does really, really well for you in the closer role. Obviously looking for a legend set, but that elite closer and setup, man, and last boss, if you don't run into the nerf, this guy probably comes in and shuts down games for you. But just with that being said, guys, this should be the last team of the showcase. I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been a long one, but thank you again. I plan on doing this and continuing this series at least once a week. Don't quote me all the way on that, but we will kind of get back into it and see. I know this video will be pretty long just for me looking at the time right now. But once again, thank you for everyone. Boise, Shaker, all the other teams out there. I appreciate you guys for letting me showcase your teams. Like I said, I want to continue doing this. What we need to, or what I'm going to ask you guys to do, to at least put your team in kind of like a draw, not even a drawing. Really, I'm just marking down every single team. Once I see you've left a comment, I'm writing your name down. And then once I see that you have sent a friend request to my Brewers account, BT24MIL, it's in all my other videos. I'll put it in the description. Just make sure you add that account after you leave a comment with your team name. And what I'm going to ask you guys to do is just leave comments on the showcase videos, just so they're not all spread out through all my videos. It's going to be hard for me to in a sense, kind of keep track. And it would just be easier if they're all kind of in one little section, if you know what I mean. So any showcase series videos that you guys see and you think, hey, I want to join in, go ahead and comment on those videos. So just like with this one, I would like for you guys to comment on this video with your team name. And like I said, like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. This video, it's been a good one. This is my first showcase video. It was a lot of rambling, a lot of running around, but I hope to get better at it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one. Be safe out there.